As we kind of wrap things up, could you again tell me a little bit about what you got out of and what you learned in the 30 years on the force as the man that is before me now to the young man that started so long ago?
Well, it's obviously a learning curve, and but what I found to be the most important part of it was the honesty, integrity that you had to maintain if you wanted to be able to get the job done, if you wanted to be able to work with supervisors, with fellow officers, and to have the community support that is so critical in getting the job done. And if you are lacking in those areas, you'll never get the job done.
Right. And now, I think you mentioned something about one of your captains, or no, it was the chief, in a program that you wanted to get.
Yeah, I was trying to put together a community program, and I had mentioned it to him on several occasions. It was basically shot down each time with it. And finally went back into him and said, you know, I said, I really have to believe that you know down deep that this is a good program, and that the community would benefit from it. And I said, I'm just here just trying to figure out what's lacking here support-wise. And he said, well, we just basically can't afford it. And you know, you're given a budget, and you got to live within that budget. And yeah, we'd like to do a lot of new things here and there, but there's so many nickels in the coin box here, and you know, and they're all pretty much allocated for specific programs. And so he says, so we just don't have the money to pursue that. And I said, that's the only thing holding us back is the money. I said, if money were not the issue, would you be supportive? Oh yeah, I'd be very supportive of this. So well, how about if I put together some programs here that raise funds, and we get this then sponsored, and you know, would you be supportive? Oh yeah, that'd be fine then. But
it was that honesty, integrity though, that got that far into the door.
Right, because, and that's what I told him. I says, you know what I do, everything that I try to put together here is high quality, and you see my work. You know that I'm not running around, you know, just bouncing off every wall that there is, and that when I put my mind to do something, that it turns out to be a very good project, and it's well researched, and so my track record was able to
speak for itself,
and was able to override a decision that had been previously made of, no, I'm not going to do this.
Right.
And I truly believe that had that not been there, and had my integrity and all that I stood for throughout the years not been highly visible, that you know, many of the things that I applied for or attempted to see accomplished would not have made it to, you know, to the final stages.
Right, seeing the light of day. And you worked on a lot of projects, I'm sure, over the years.